People always talk about the light at the end of the tunnel, but nobody talks about the walk going towards the tunnel. Who you might see, who might distract you, how long the tunnel might be. All they tell you is it's just the ending. And that's the whole scary part of your whole walk and your whole journey. You're afraid to stop because all it looks like is a tunnel in a dark hole that you can't see the light and you can't see no end. Every step, you have no idea what might go past you, what might distract you for what you need to have done. But the more steps you take, the closer you get towards the light. But if you concentrate and just look at the stuff that is actually around you, the gloom of everything that is around you, your mind start wondering, what kind of animal might pop out at any moment? What kind of person might jump out? Am I safe in this place that I'm at right now in my life? There's something behind me gonna creep up behind me from which I just left, and that light look a little bit more brighter than where I'm going. But the object is keep moving. Cause just like this tunnel, how this tunnel changes on every step that I walk, so does your life. Your life will begin to change. And yeah, you would have distractions. And yeah, things might come in your life to try to destroy you. But it's all about you to try to keep that focus, stay on the right track. Keep moving. It might take you a minute. It might take you, it might be fast. Don't know. But the key is, you have to look from side to side in your life. Keep on walking. Because sooner or later, you're going to reach that light at the end of the tunnel. And the funny thing is, even though you finished the tunnel, you still have walls beside you. Because through your whole journey, it still never ends. Hey, look. As I was walking in that tunnel, it was amazing that I was walking and I was noticing that I never knew what that tunnel was there for. And it was a gentleman that walked up behind me and said, did you know that when they made this tunnel was made, it was where the railroad tracks used to come. And I started thinking to myself, how many slaves got transported through this tunnel? How many got thrown and hit the walls that I just walked through just now because they was maybe rebellious or struggling because they felt like their freedom was being violated. And they just threw them on the side of the tunnel. Cause the brick is still there. The tunnel is still there. But now it's just a walkway. I say all that to say this. On every tunnel that we have, we might not have built what we're walking through. And other people might have died going through that same tunnel or that same direction that you walking through right now. But best believe God have you walking through that tunnel, not for death, but for life. And you might not can't see it in your lifetime. you might not, your kids might not see it, but somebody's going to see it. Somebody's going to be touched by the move that you did when you know that you are doing what you're doing for God. Now, best believe you're going to have some distractions. Yes, you are. And you're going to have a lot of self-doubt. But what I've learned so far for 2021, that the more you doubt, it attacks your body and your mind like cancer. For example, if you get cancer like in your toe and you ignore it, it's going to creep up on your foot. And if you still ignore it, it can creep up to most of your body. The next thing you know, that cancer spread all through your body, and now you can't do anything to help your own self. It's almost like self-doubt. It starts very small. The devil knows, the enemy knows how it works. You know what I'm saying? The enemy knows I can't just give doubt completely to this individual because he's going to see my plan. So the best thing for me to do is give a little piece. See if he take it. See if she take it. The next thing you know, that doubt start overwhelming you. And then when it start overwhelming you, now your self-doubt has made you silent. And the more you're silent about what you're supposed to do, or just in general, just silent because you think you don't have a voice, what happens is you start to suffer. And because you're suffering, you think that maybe because you're suffering, like, let me just be silent about it because I don't want to bother nobody with my problems. But it's a reason why God said that we are supposed to share our testimonies. And again, without a test, there'll be no testimonies. You have to understand that we all go through so other people can get through. So I want to leave you with this. First, let me apologize because I let my self-doubt kind of like get in my way. So I'm trying to tell y'all, we all fall short. This journey is not going to be easy. The journey I'm doing and the journey who's listening to me or who's watching me right now, it's not going to be easy. But the key is to keep pushing. No matter what surrounds you, how dark and gloomy it is. And even though some might have failed going down that same journey, best believe if you keep moving, if you keep looking forward, you'll end up at the end of the tunnel into God's marvelous light where he wants you to be. Now, mind you, you still gonna have obstacles. You still gonna have walls to climb. It doesn't just stop there. Just know that God has you. And he would not have had you in the position or in the predicament that you're in if it wasn't for his good and it wasn't supposed to show some type of glory to help other people live and thrive and not just survive. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed and y'all stay blessed. Thank you for following me